Alright, if you're ready, I'm gonna get going.
2 seconds. Everything is ready now.
All systems go then.
Brace yourself.
Even though this is technically an illegal copy. Oh, I have to say, I have to talk about that because I paid for it. I downloaded the GOG.com version, and like I told you, I don't know what they did to the sound, but it sounds terrible. So I went and I found an original version of the game that has better sound.
Yeah, well then it's actually not technically illegal. Oh. You can ask McNada. He probably knows.
Yeah, let's ask the lawyer. By the way, a little bit of an Easter egg here. Congratulations, you have discovered the first bug in this game.
Ha!
This was around the time when, very similar to Laura Bow 1, in that the mouse was usable, though it wasn't really integrated into the system. And away we go! Oh, I love this intro.
Yeah. Oh, McNada.
The version, I can never remember the name of the CD. It was, at the time, it was just called the Sierra Soundtrack Collection. They revamp version, they do orchestral versions of the intro, the battle theme, and of course, Arana's Peace, which some of the most beautiful bits of music I've ever heard.
I haven't heard of that, I think.
It'll be on Quest Studios if you go look it up, if you wanted to look it up later.
Yeah, I'll look it up later, not right now.
Probably not the phrase I would have used, but pretty close there, Akugo.
Yeah, I think Akugo is onto something. Right, we might put this down to a vote now if everybody's like thief. Though, like most Let's Plays and stuff I see of this game, it's usually always the thief, and it sort of annoys me. Everybody plays the thief.
That's the thing. A lot of people have already played the thief, and the fighter's kind of boring, so I wanted to go with the magic user. Oh, Swedish takes it in the air.
Here you guys.
Let's see here. Oops.
Yeah. Here's the thing about mages in games, which I tend to love, is that they can always use, well, their powers is always so abstract in a sense, because it's magic, so it can pretty much do anything. While thief characters and fighter characters and such are pretty limited to, well, the physical world, which it depends on the game, but especially things like the Elder Scrolls, the mage can always pull W to, if the thief can open a lock, the mage can cast a spell to open the lock, or turn invisible. So then the thief becomes useless, and of course he has offensive spells, and yeah. And it doesn't always require like components like arrows, which a typical rogue does. You can just use mana.
I don't even want to know what you guys are talking about in the chat right now.
I don't even know.
Anything else you think I should change here?
Um, can you raise vitality?
Yeah, I could put our last few points into that.
Because if I remember correctly, 20 is like the average, and you get slightly less when you're a mage character in vitality and strength.
Besides, if I don't put a little bit into vitality, we're not going to have any health or stamina, so there we go.
Yeah.
I think I'll go with that.
Alright. Off to Game Town.
This seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are two people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with a yo-yo. The seated person smoking a pipe looks like he might be the sheriff. You want to do the voice of some of the characters in this?
Yeah, we can mix and mingle.
Sure. Go ahead.
Welcome to our town. We're lucky to have made it down from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten pretty dangerous outside the town, I understand. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the late snow. Between them and the brigands, we certainly could use a hero around here. Yes, probably should have done that. Go. I'm Sheriff Schultz. Oh, I probably should have done that. I'm Sheriff Schultz Marston. This is Otto von Kuhn, my assistant. What do you call yourself? You can change your name.
Yeah, you could actually change it there. You get one last chance. If you don't put anything in there, they just call you Unknown Hero.
Oh.
And yeah, that's true, Akago, or Magnata. Otto does not speak.
Oh, he's so happy.
Okay, so first of all, let's up the speed a little bit. There we go. Save since we just got started. Oh, didn't mean for that to be in caps.
No, I really should not, Swedish.
You can't get that.
Well, you can steal it.
Otto only expresses himself physically.
He expresses himself through the yo-yo.
No one understands a goon. Much too busy for idle chit-chat.
Well, he's told you he needs a hero. You'll need to talk to the Baron about that, or go ask Wolfgang down at the guild hall, which is just down the street. So maybe you're gonna be a hero. Well, we could surely use one around here. What with all the brigands.
I think you get a point for asking certain things, though I'm not sure all of what they are.
It's pretty fair to say that that's probably the case, if I remember correctly.
There's no getting around it. A shop with its eye on you makes you nervous.
Hang on. I don't remember her before.
Oh yeah, that's the little old lady that lives in this house. She's deeply asleep in her rocker.
Sewing lumber. That's the sound old ladies make, don't you know?
Unless they're Ethel.
Oh, just waiting for her to burst in.
This Adventurers Guild Hall reminds you of the one in your hometown. The traditional moose head and other stuffed monsters, Saurus, troll, griffin, dragon, cheetor, and the terrible Antwerp adorn the walls. You see the registration book on the desk and the bulletin board full of job listings. The man seated by the fire must be the guildmaster. He is snoring.
Really is a sleepy town.
Last entry was made several years ago. It says, Baronet Bernard von Spielborg killed a troll near the Flying Falls on this 23rd day of October. Please always try to remember the first day of October. That was a Dr. Seuss book. I think they took that from.
Huh.
You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish.
Always with a flourish.
Yes. Antwerp is a town somewhere in Europe, isn't it?
I don't know.
Reward for return of lost ring. Oh yeah, in Belgium. Belgium, that's right.
Belgium.
Belgium. This poster is rather dusty and faded. The picture is of a small child with braids. Reward of 50 gold coins for the safe return of Elsa von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. Reward of 30 gold coins for the capture or death of the Brigand Warlock. Description: short, ugly, and wears brightly colored robes. Has habit of laughing continually. Reward of 50 gold coins for information relating to the return of Baronet Bernard von Spielberg. Inquire at the gates. Notice: spell components needed. Cash or trade for potions. Inquire at the healers. Wanted: Brigand Leader. Unknown appearance. Wears a cloak. Must provide proof of leader's identity. Reward of 60 gold coins and title of Hero of the Realm. So that's a nice way of the game sort of telling you pretty much everything that you have to do.
Yeah. I sort of like this approach, actually, because it's about the adventure. You just go about and you find quests. It's sort of simple in a way.
Yeah, it's not as
sometimes
it's not as linear as a lot of Sierra games were at the time.
Yeah. Or at least the open-endedness is a pretty good illusion, at least.
Oh, I was so busy I didn't notice you come in. Welcome, welcome. It is so seldom that we have new adventurers here. Most people think this valley is cursed. Ja. Oh, okay, it's a German accent. Ja. What's with the Baron losing... God, you do it. I'm so confused with accents lately.
Yeah. So we've had a Scotsman and a Texan in what obviously by the name...
Supposed to be German. You're closer to German than I am, you do it.
Yeah, but my German is probably offensive. Well, you do this one, and I'll do the next one.
Okay.
You take one, then I take one, and so on.
Ja, what with the Baron losing his son and daughter, all the monsters, Baba Yaga, and now the brigands. It's been one thing after another. I'm just gonna read it straight. She is the center of our problems, I think. Baba Yaga is a powerful ogress. Baron von Spielberg tried to force her to leave this valley, but she cursed him. Now the Baron has lost everything but his land, and I don't know how long he will keep that. What our valley needs is a hero.
If I recall correctly, the Baba Yaga is actually a Russian folklore figure.
Yes, it is. That's a real Russian mythology, and there's also, it's kind of funny. There's a Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode with Baba Yaga in it.
If I also remember correctly, she flies in a cauldron as well.
A real hero is someone who did not start out strong or powerful, but who uses his courage, brains, and skills to become the best he can be. Now I think we need to ask about all of these monsters.
Okay, after this, we probably are going to have to do the voices, but this is like the exposition guy.
Basically, yeah. Oh, really, Akago? Which one was that? Okay, I don't think we get any points. Maybe I could ask about Spielberg. Okay. I'm not going for a perfect point run with this.
We'll do the best we can.
We'll do the best we can, yeah.
Do we have anything? Check our inventory.
Yeah, why don't we look at that? Okay, so this is another one of those games where you have to eat. So for now, we've got food rations, a dagger, leather armor, and we've got one spell, which is Zap, which basically enchants our dagger.
Ooh, this does not fill me with a lot of confidence.
No. It's, yeah, and it's what kind of a funny little thing, if you ever drop your dagger or don't have any kind of weapon, no matter what you run into, it kills you instantly.
Ooh.
Oh, drawer. Barber is out to lunch and the door is locked. And he never comes back. Pretty young centaur looks at you and says, "Good day and welcome to Spielberg. Do you wish to buy some nice fresh fruits or vegetables?"
Do we?
Oh, we do. Yeah, I think you just have to ask one question of just about every character. Rico? Thank you, but my
Yeah,
father thinks I am
that's
too
the-
young. He would not permit it, but perhaps next year.
That's the name Paul and Roses gave their character
Oh.
in their Let's Play.
Gotcha.
And that was also a thief in their run.
Rico Suave, yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice you coming in. Hello, didn't see you come in. My, you look like an adventurer. We don't see too many around here. The brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it to town. You may be in luck. I carry a modest amount of adventurers equipment behind the counter. Would you like to make a purchase?
Not strictly legally, no. Keep it behind the counter. I don't know what the Spielberg laws are regarding weapons. Ask Sheriff.
Unfortunately, I have only standard weapons and equipment. I carry daggers and chain armor. Maybe someday I'll be able to carry magic ones, though. I can also sell you food or empty flasks for carrying liquids or powders. Why don't we buy a flask while we're here? Why don't we buy some more rations?
Before we go buying a whole ton of things, I don't remember, but we should check out the magic shop as early as possible, because I think there are some spells you might want to have. Because Zap, as I said, does not fill me with a lot of confidence.
No, we definitely need more spells than that.
Yeah.
Well, they do have those shows in Tijuana, supposedly, Magnata.